Atlanta, Georgia. Six Flags over Georgia. Been a little bit since we've been here. I think the last time we were here was opening night of Fright Fest 2022. Been trying to get back here. Scheduling a time, it hasn't worked out, but I've got a few hours today. I'm gonna walk around the park, get on a couple rides, have a little fun. Clear skies over that way. Not so clear over that way. We're gonna try to avoid that today. Six Flags has a gaming event that's been going on for some time. Today also starts a food festival for them. And for pass holders today, they're doing a preview sale of Fright Fest merchandise. Fright Fest this year due to open up September 8th, which is really problematic for me because I think all of the local haunts in Orlando, like Busch Gardens and SeaWorld and some other actual mom and pop type of places, open up the same exact day. So many places to be all at the same time. Six Flags Over Georgia has some amazing coasters. They're supposed to have a new junior coaster opening up this year, but from all I can see online, it looks like hasn't happened yet. And so the park opens up at 11. It is currently 10:32. They just started letting some people in. They normally will let folks into the initial queue area, or pavilion area rather, as well as let some folks get onto a couple rides early. Georgia, rather, Twisted Cyclone and Georgia Scorcher. So if you're rope dropping, you get two good coasters in super quick and early. And we're in. It's good to be back. Let's take a quick trip through the store first. All the Looney Tunes stuff. It's cute. Oh my goodness. Also, oh my goodness. Nice. Kind of a spin on the shirts that Disney's been doing for a while. These are pretty awesome. Kind of like a whole Psycho Bunny vibe. DC items. 3 for $33 or $35 on these shirts. And you can have your own cape. Six Flags. Oh snap, they knocked down the snack stand. Twisted Cyclone is theoretically open, although I don't see it running. Let's see if we can get on here. One of my favorite coasters. And away we go. I can't film on the coaster, so show a little bit off coaster ride footage. Twisted Cyclone's awesome at Coastal Gifts. Here is our Fright Fest sneak peek. Merchandise for pass holders. All the Fright Fest. Shirts, pints, shots, more shirts. They typically share all these designs with the other Six Flags parks, so there's nothing really stuff branded for Six Flags Over Georgia, which is a bummer. But here's that design on a hoodie. Super heavy hoodie. Ooh, I like that design on the front. You get all of these goodies here too. These are funny. Not that I would wear it, but poop head zombies. Fright Fest lanyards. And your drink holders. He had a white long sleeve shirt. Clowns, clowns, clowns. And then the same design on a hoodie again. The hoodies are so cool. Yeah, more stuff. I think they had this last year also. These teddy bear designs. I really like this design. That is really cool. Here it is on a non-distressed shirt. And cups. More hoodies. Tell you what, I like the cup holder a lot. You can use this for your cups at other parks too. And I like that shirt a lot. I actually like these picture frames a lot too. And I literally thought that said, "This shit glows in the dark." Cool little photo up here. You could be just like Kiss and put the X and 6. The other ride that is open early, half hour before the park opens for the rest of the rides, is Georgia Scorcha. And there's never that big of a line. Well, if you could rope drop it. That's the line 5 to 11, which is opening at the height of summer. This is the rest of everybody else waiting to get to the remainder of the park. Also coming soon, Coaster Fest next month. Although the food and wine or food snacks festival started today, I don't see any mention of it anywhere yet. Actually, their app has different dates for the festival for the food. One part says June, the other one says July. Anyone's guess. Soon this place will be decorated for Fright Nights. There are people running to the rides that they want to get to. I normally go to Gotham first. I have really been fiending to get on Monster Mansion though. There's the location for the gaming house. We'll get back to gaming and to Gotham after we hit Monster Mansion over this way first. I also feel this park would be the perfect setting for like another kind of quasi take on Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. Maybe bring in like Ice Nine Kills or somebody and they could do their own type of movie here. It's Macho Nachos! By the way, I did this ass backwards. I'm walking all over the park here. Don't follow me. Here we are though at the mansion. I love this ride. Oh my freaking God. Are you kidding me? No! I have to assume that that's because part of the ride is outdoors with the water and it really poured last night when there was flooding in Atlanta, so maybe the ride needs some excess water removed. Signage at the front of the park letting you know which rides are not operating would go a long way. There goes Goliath. And at this Coca-Cola gaming house, you can reserve a time, or I believe just walk up at times too, and they have 3 games that you can play inside. Fortnite, FIFA, League of Legends also. And it's not open right now, so there's that. I think the concept is that points-wise, you're competing against other park guests and everything so that you can win awards or prizes. And of course, Six Flags leaves up their haunted houses throughout the year. This one, their 3D house was really quite good last year. Actually, I don't even know if it was 3D last year. I cannot remember. I remember it was actually really good, but there is a lot of neon-y type stuff in there. They're really good jump scares in that house. It looks like Daredevil is not running today. The other day, Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things was here. Took a picture in front of this coaster. And as soon as I said that, it opened up. The ride started and then it just stopped there. It looks so slow from the outside. And it feels so fast when you're on it. Enough dilly-dallying around. The question is, where do we go next? The answer is Gotham City, of course. People tell me all the time that I'm crazy, but I love this area and this park more than I like Superhero Island in Islands of Adventure. I don't particularly like the inclines that have to get in and out. And look at this. Here is that Flash coaster that's still under construction. They removed that ridiculous Joker coaster that just went around in a loop. I hated that ride. Good God, Kid Flash. I guess technically it's still summer, but you know, if you back up here, it doesn't look like anything's gone vertical. Supervillain swing. There's Catwoman. And Ivy. Poison Ivy's Toxic Spin. Get a ride on this. I love flat rides like this. Classic. It's reassuring that this is held together by those rusty bolts and a rusty cotter pin. But hey, it's a thrill ride, right? Oh my. Hella fun. We still have the Birds of Prey Cafe here, Catwoman Whip, which came out a couple years ago, the Batman coaster, classic, Harley Quinn, Wild World, another flat ride, spinny, and Mindbender, which had some fresh paint put on it last year. You get a ride on Harley, however bad that sounds. The sky is looking ominous. Goodness. I think we're gonna skip Catwoman today, but we gotta get on the Bat. We gotta put all the stuff in the locker because things were just about flying out of my pockets on Harley Quinn. Batman was awesome. Then I went to the bathroom and someone was smoking weed in there. Like literally smoke coming out of a stall. Let's see what's up at the Gotham City store. Oh, those are cute, like his and her shirts. Cool. You get like a little Flash helmet made out of foam. Lots of hats. This is cool. Here's a better view of what they're up to with the Kid Flash coaster. Not a lot. Oh no, the rain has started. One thing you see all around the parks is the public safety officers. I know when we've done videos here before in the past, people have raised concerns about park safety, and there's a ton of park security here, police here as well. Good God, I guess this is not opening today. Yikes. I feel like that's the reason to come back. What is not a reason are all of these inclines after just walking out of Gotham. These hills are crazy. You have this kiddie area, DC themed. Joker's Funhouse coaster is pretty fun actually. A lot of these stores here are closed here at this point. It's just about noon. The park has been open for an hour. You have this mini drop tower, swing ride here. I can only assume that staffing issues and funding are why some of these places are not open yet. Otherwise, why would you not open a park open to get some money? Trains going by. Oh, Pandemonium. Not available right now either due to maintenance. This ride literally terrifies me. And it looks like everything else, at least right now, in the back of the park, western area is all closed up right now. Stores and food. A little bit of a ghost town, literally and figuratively. Wild West show, love that show. One person getting on Skyscreamer. Creepy. Great American Scream Machine is running. This is a backbreaker of a ride, but I love it. 50 years. There's some photo ops here too with the car from the Scream Machine. Alright, the Scream Machine was awesome. But it's time to blast some baddies. The Hall of Justice and the Battle for Metropolis. There's nobody here.
That would be hilarious! Do you really think some random people on the street will be able to stop me and Lex Luthor? I mean Lex Luthor.
Say goodnight, Superman. Good night, boys. I'll take her to LexCorp headquarters. You deal with these.
Follow me, Justice League.
There's also a couple of really fun kiddie type rides or old school rides. They have the balloon ride here, one of the oldest merry-go-rounds or carousels in the back there, and the Hanson cars. We're going to skip them today because Mary's not here. I think it's kind of not fair to be riding them without her. We've still got construction going on over here. That's the old water ride. To the music for the merry-go-round. Very creepy. Not gonna lie, this is really kind of a mess. Joker's Funhouse. I've not seen any characters out here at all today. I'm guessing because of the rain coming. I mean, I've been saying that for years. So I want to buy a couple of things, but I literally can't at the moment because the cash register is not working. And they just told you, sorry, you can't buy items. They literally had to bring somebody in to try to fix the cash register, and they can't sell these items outside of this store. So the preview of the merchandise that was promoted today, you can't do because the cash register doesn't work. All right, Six Flags is getting packed up in here now, and I'm getting out of here. Six Flags, it's time to get out of here. What a day. I love this park so much, and yet there's so many things that I'm really just incredibly frustrated with. All right, so for a quick wrap up, I love this park. I love the roller coasters. Twisted Cyclone, one of my favorite rides. That Justice League dark ride, hands down, besides Haunted Mansion, I mean, and Monster Mansion as well, some of my favorite dark rides in any park. Also, if you come here early, as always, same thing as whether you go to Disney or Universal, early bird gets the word. You can ride like pretty much everything by the time that 1 o'clock rolls around. and then everybody else is flooding in. And if you get here later in the day, you'll be waiting forever unless you pay for their very pricey express pass type system. But rides being down, operations being, you know, all over the place, not being able to pay for something when you're advertising that we're selling things because of a special event, because a register's down and not having the wherewithal or capability to just say, okay, we'll redirect people to another store, or even bring another register or whatever it is, or even open the other stores that are open around the park, not necessarily for that item, but for any item in food and beverages. It's always mind-blowing to me just how sparse the operations are here. And I get it that it's not a big park, it's a regional park, but I love this place so much. I grew up at Six Flags in Great Adventure in New Jersey, and I love the fact of going to these parks for roller coasters and fun factor type of things, but it needs TLC, and it needs cash, and it needs like an infusion of management to bring this place back up to the standards where you know, you'd want to go as a guest that normally would go to Orlando, which is only 6 hours driving the other direction. Park passes here, very cheap. You can get a park pass. I think they advertise it either $8.95 or $9.95 a month. So, and that's including parking and everything else. So very cheap to get here or get in the park. And once they're in the park, you'd want people to be spending money in the park, and that's where the operation comes into play and say it's really not where it needs to be. But in any event, I'm sure we'll be back here again at some point for Fright Fest. We love Fright Fest as well, and we can get out of here. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. See you guys.